I was looking at the schedule, and well, we're almost done with Steven Spielberg. That's crazy. That's crazy. Ah, we started this like what, 4, 5, 6, 7 months ago? Like it was like early last year we started this series. As soon as I think we finished the DCEU, we did this, and that was we did Harry Potter, and then we did this, I think. Still, that's crazy. I mean, like we are almost on watching every Steven Spielberg film ever made. That's crazy. I'm very happy we've gotten this far. I will announce now what I'm going to do after Steven Spielberg. I'm going to do a Tim Burton series. That's my next series, starting with Pee Wee Herman's Big Adventure, or whatever it's called. I think Dumbo is the last one. But yeah, I think it's like 10 movies of his that we're watching. I mean, we're going to watch all of them, but I think he's only done like 10 in terms of directing them. So I'm excited to see that. We'll see how it goes. We'll see who's better, Steven Spielberg or Tim Burton. We'll find out here on Robert's Reviews. But today we are watching a historical drama from Spielberg, and that is Lincoln. Lincoln was released in 2012. It was written by Tony Kushner and directed by Steven Spielberg. And no spoilers. Can you spoil history? I don't know. But it is a historical reenactment of the days when Lincoln was trying to abolish slavery. It is about the time where he is trying to get enough people to vote to get rid of slavery that would then end the Civil War. It's a really, really good movie. I mean, like, I was a little surprised. I mean, not really surprised. I've heard about it. I've heard it's good. And I've heard that Daniel Day-Lewis is great, which, by the way, oh my goodness. Daniel Day-Lewis went from, like, being, like, somebody I just kind of knew about to, like, one of my favorite actors immediately. And unfortunately, he has retired now, and that makes me very sad. But I liked him in Gangs of New York, and I liked him a lot in this, and I don't think I've seen him in anything else. So I might watch the rest of his movies at some point soon. I do need to watch There Will Be Blood. We have a lot coming up. But yeah, I'll probably be doing that at some point. But Lincoln's performance, Daniel Day-Lewis's performance as Lincoln is definitely the highlight of this film, but there are plenty of other performances that are stellar in this, and I didn't write any of them down because, of course, I didn't. But, like, he is so good. Like, he's really good. And all the other actors are really good, too. I'm very surprised. Well, I'm not surprised. I always say I'm very surprised, and I'm no longer surprised when Spielberg does this, but Spielberg is just like, hey, you really famous person, are you busy tomorrow? Want to come, like, fill in, be this guy? And the guy that plays Gale in Breaking Bad is in this, and he does a really, really good job as well. I think he's a great, underrated actor. I don't even know his name, so I guess I'm not helping the fact. But, like, he's a very good actor. I think he's a brilliant actor, and he did very well in this film as well. The directing is very smooth and very nice. It's tasteful. I love everything about to do with the cinematography. It is beautiful. It feels like a reenactment of Lincoln, but like with realistic looking characters and brilliant acting. And the writing is good, but not great in my opinion. I do think it lingers a little bit too long on some side things. Like, yeah, there's the whole side plot where Lincoln's son is trying to go to war, and Lincoln's like, no, you will not go to war. War is bad. And then, you know, there's a whole side plot where he's like, I will put you in a madhouse. And then, you know, later on down the line, after the movie's done, his son will go on to do that. But all of these things don't have a very good culminative ending. So I do wish that it you know, didn't focus on it as much. It didn't need to be 2.5 hours. I think it could have been 2 hours if you cut the whole, you know, his wife problems thing and his son's problems thing. But Steven Spielberg, being a daddy issues kind of guy, he of course kept them in, and that's fine. Like, I don't think it took away from the overall film. I just think it took away from my overall, like, wanting to sit there for 2.5 hours. It's a pretty minor thing. I just nitpicking here a little bit. And that's probably what I would have done. I probably would not have even thought about writing it in the screenplay, but he did, of course, because he's Steven Spielberg. So, you know. It's a great movie, a brilliant ending, but there's this one scene in particular that I absolutely love, and I know it's different from, like, what happened in real life, but there's this beautiful, like, 10-minute sequence of just them saying the names of the congressmen or whatever, or the House of Representatives, whoever it is, and then them saying yay or nay to voting the bill. And that was like a tense moment for me. I don't know why. We all know the outcome, but I'm sitting here and I'm like, is slavery gonna be abolished? And like, oh, it's really, really good. If a movie can make you do something like that, about something you already know what's going to happen, that's really good. And that entire sequence is one of my favorite sequences in film ever. I really like it. I felt really engaged. I love historical dramas as well. I'm a big sucker for them. And this is one of those ones that I was like, it's a really good reenactment. Like I was on the edge of my seat, as were all of the congressmen or whatever. Like it was a really good scene. So I just wanted to mention that was definitely my favorite part of the film. But Lincoln is really, really good. I'm going to go ahead and give it an A-. Have you guys seen Lincoln? Let me know in the comments below what you guys thought about it. I don't know where it's streaming. Amazon. It's streaming on Amazon Prime right now as of the time of filming this. So check it out there if you are interested. If you have Amazon Prime, it is free. So go look into that if you are interested. And please consider subscribing. It helps me out a whole lot. I would truly appreciate it. It helps the channel keep going. And as always, keep watching movies and television. Stay educated. I'll see you guys in the next video.